So what I want to talk about real quick is the settings. Most of you guys who are new only know one way of shooting, and that is automatic mode, right? So I want to talk about the various modes that the camera can be set in, so that you can understand the difference between auto and manual. There's also some what we call cheater modes, which is aperture priority, shutter priority, and the P mode. If you look at your dials and your cameras, you will see that you have, number one, you have the auto, which is the one that we don't want to shoot at, okay? What? Okay? Pay attention here. So in automatic mode, the camera is going to set everything for you, okay? That means you have no input. The camera is going to set your aperture, your shutter speed, and your ISO based on the available light that it sees, on the available ambient light that it sees, okay? You have no input whatsoever. So you're basically at the mercy of the camera. It may or may not give you the shot. Like I said, if you happen to be outdoors in a bright sunny day, chances are you will get a properly exposed image, okay? Where automatic mode is going to give you problems is if you get into low light situations or situations where you need a high shutter speed. Automatic mode is not going to give you that, okay? So then the next mode that we talk about is the opposite of that. Manual mode. Manual is going to, you are going to set, you as a highly trained photographer, that you're going to do when you live here, are going to set everything. On manual mode, and this is the preferred way of shooting. On manual mode, you have no, the camera has no input. You tell the camera everything. You tell the camera what to do, right? It's like you tell your husbands.
You're the boss.
You're the boss. You set everything for the camera, okay? So, the preferred method to do is this, but you have to really know what you're doing. Hopefully you will, eventually. Now, the next one you'll see on your camera is a P. Right? You see that P? That stands for program mode. So what the P does, this is actually my wife's preferred way of shooting, P. And because what it is it's kind of like an automatic mode. It's kind of like a cheater mode for automatic, okay? So if you guys are not comfortable shooting yet on manual mode, but you want to get away from automatic mode, then I suggest you shoot on P mode. Because what P mode does, it's kind of like an automatic mode, but it's going to give you some input. In other words, with P mode, the camera will set the aperture and the shutter speed for you, right? But you have some input. You are able to control the ISO and the white balance, okay? So, what that means is the camera is going to give you the aperture and shutter speed. Where'd you go? It's over here. The aperture and shutter speed based on the ISO that you set. In other words, if you put it on P mode and you set an ISO of 400, for example, right? Then it's going to give you the corresponding aperture and shutter speed based on the ISO setting. And it's also going to give you a white balance option to set your own white balance, which is good. Again, in auto mode, you have no input. Here you have some input. Even though it's still going to give you aperture and shutter speed, okay? So that's kind of like a cheating automatic mode that gives some input. Kind of makes you feel like, hey, I learned something because I'm no longer shooting on automatic mode, right? Yes?
What is the T mode?
We're going to get there.
Oh, okay.
That's next. So now,
I like these in order.
it is in order, isn't it?
No, it's M, A, T, and then P.
Okay, well, your camera is backwards.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna talk about aperture priority. This is the priority mode, okay? Remember I told you guys that the goal is to keep your exposure in the middle, right? Your little meter has to be in the middle. A good way to do that is an aperture priority, okay? Aperture priority, and now this is one of the ones that most photographers, including myself, use a lot. Aperture priority deals with, the way it works is you set the aperture, the camera will give you the corresponding shutter speed, again, based on the ISO that you set. So the camera, so an aperture priority, camera will set corresponding shutter speed, shutter speed based on the ISO that you set. So let's say, so let me tell you when I use this. So obviously the preferred method of shooting is a manual, right? We said that. However, if I'm running around chasing a bride or a quinceañera all over the place, it doesn't make sense for me to shoot on a manual mode. So what I do is I set it in aperture priority mode. I set an aperture of around 5.6, maybe 8. Okay. It'll always keep me properly exposed, and I'll show you the thing. And what's going to happen is my shutter speed is going to vary depending on where I point the camera, but it's always going to be properly exposed, and my aperture is always going to be the same. Okay. So a good rule of thumb is to put an aperture priority, set an aperture of around 5.6 and an ISO around 400, and let the camera give you the corresponding shutter speed, all the while keeping you properly exposed. All right? And I should have taken the camera off there, huh? Okay, we're gonna go really fast. We're almost out of
Now,
time.
where is that second aim?
Well, this is auto,
Okay, that's auto.
and this is aperture priority.
Okay, but where on our camera do we set that? Okay, but is it A plus?
No, A plus is your automatic mode. So this is your AV, aperture priority. I'm sorry, that's AV on yours.
Okay, so where is automatic?
On your A plus, the green one.
Ah.
The green one, your green or purple is always going to be your automatic mode, which is the one we don't want to shoot. Okay?
What did you say you set your ISO at the 80? You said 5.6 and
5.6 and 400 is a good rule of thumb. Okay? Depending, of course, it's all going to depend on how much light you have, but usually that's a good rule of thumb. That's the best way to shoot. If you just happen to be out and about, work every day, set it to that, your chances are you're going to get pretty good images all the time. It's always going to be properly exposed. One thing that never happens is, by staying in one of the priority modes, aperture priority, your camera is always going to be in the middle. It's always good to be properly exposed. Your images are always going to come out pretty good. You just got to be sure that you keep an eye on your shutter speed. Because what happens is, the camera is very sensitive to light. Okay, so even though to us, the whole room looks the same, right? But I'll show you on the computer, we have time now, maybe next week. If I point the camera, if I put it on aperture priority, and I put it at, let's say 5.6 and 400, right? If I point it this way, it's going to give me a certain shutter speed. If I point it this way, it's going to change because it's going to see different light. Every corner of the room has different light, okay? We can't see it, but the camera can. So you'll see your shutter speed fluctuate depending on where you point the camera. Or something with your aperture, you're shooting on the other mode. Now the other mode, your TV that you were asking about, that's shutter priority. Time value is called. Okay, time value, that's your shutter priority. Now, if you're shooting an aperture priority, and if the camera is giving you the corresponding shutter speed, what happens now if I put the camera on shutter priority? Which is TV, it's on Canon it's S, I'm sorry, TV, and then on Nikon it's S. Okay. So same thing, shutter priority. That means now it's the opposite. On aperture priority, you were dialing in the aperture, right? On shutter priority, you're dialing in the shutter speed. And it's going to give you the opposite. It's going to give you the corresponding aperture based again on your ISO. Now, if you're doing sports, This is the preferred method to shoot, shutter speed. You said, I would've told you guys that you guys should be shooting at 500, right? So why not put it on shutter priority and dial in at 500 shutter speed? That was never gonna change. What's gonna change is gonna be your exposure, your aperture, yeah. So this one is shoots, this is shutter priority. And I'm talking even faster because we're almost out of time. Okay, is that the last one? Yeah. Again, shutter priority, you set the shutter speed. Remind me next time to plug in, we don't have time now, next time I plug in, I'll show you how the camera moves.